Welcome, one and all, to the final episode of the setup for this campaign. Thank you all so much for being here and listening to us. It really, truly means the world to all of us here at the Chaos Casters. I just want to pop in here very quickly to say if you haven't listened to the other 4 episodes, now is the perfect time to binge them all and catch up with this one because this is the last one in our setup before we move on to the actual campaign. In this collection of episodes, we have built our world, and now we get to see all of our hard work finally pay off to catapult us into the actual story. And I cannot wait for you all to hear it. So, with that said, thank you once again for listening. I'll see you guys in the mid-roll. Enjoy the episode. So we have an abundance of veggies.
Got abundance of veggies.
Abundance of veggies from the last episode.
Let's move on. Next person's turn is Zach.
Hi, can I have a car, please?
No.
Fuck you, bitch.
It's the 10 of autumn.
Harvest is here and plentiful, at an abundance.
Yay.
Cold autumn
Hey.
winds drive out your enemies. Remove a threatening force from the map and area.
Oh,
That's a good card.
Yeah.
that's a real good card. Our only enemies thus far are the Marauders, and we're not allied with the Drow or the Satyrs, but they're not enemies.
No, they just want to be left alone.
Okay. Yeah, as the cold autumn winds, or I guess it's the cold winter winds that are approaching slowly creep in, the local druids take advantage of this, and with their newly bolstered, nature, they drive out the Marauders by using the power of the winds, quite literally blowing them away.
We're blasting off again!
Hello, racism in existence. Goodbye, you mayor murdering fucks.
We hate you.
Fucking mayor murderers.
You killed Detective Mayor.
It's illegal. I mean, yeah, murder is very illegal.
Our enemies are gone. That's awesome. Project Dice.
Huzzah.
Going down. Last card. Oh, no, wait. Zach has to take an action.
Take an action.
Okay, so the Marauders are gone. The mages are here. I'm going to start a project. The pirate wizards, the wizards that came in on the ship.
Pirate Wizards is so good.
Such a good.
The pirate wizards. See how great this town is. How diverse it is. The strong sense of community that's built throughout the past year, and they want to be a part of it. But instead of forcing their way and be like, oh, we want to be in your government, they open up talks with the Council of Pi, to possibly establish themselves as an organization of people, another group of people within the city. I'm gonna say that takes 2 weeks.
Okay.
I have the last card of autumn, the Jack of Autumn.
The Jack of Autumn. A project finishes early. Which one and why?
Oh. I think that the Pirate Wizards finish first. I think that the idea of inviting these people into the community is no question. I think they're pleased. I think they decide, yeah, no, welcome.
Awesome. So they are integrated into the community.
Yay!
So now there's 4 members of the Council of Pi.
Projects tick down. Only 1 week left to bolster the protective forces around the city. The adventurers vowed to be back in a week, and we move into winter.
I'm gonna take an action. I feel like I'm the only one doing this. I kind of wanna hold a discussion. I feel like there's a discussion amongst the council of what to do about the adventurers who left when they come back. Because they're going to come back, and I think I'm going to open up with the question, what do we do about the adventurers that are coming back in 1 week, if anything at all? Are we okay with them coming back?
They can come back, but I think they have to understand that what they did was against the law that we had in place.
I think we see what they come back with, what they did when they left. If they come back and bring something back with them that we don't like, I think we have to do something about the menace that is adventuring. I think it has caused us enough strife being protected, being attacked. So we see what happens and punish them accordingly.
I agree. And if possible, I think we should see where they went, see if they've left any destruction in their way. That way we can punish them accordingly for that as well.
I think all this talk of punishment is a bit preemptive. Well, yes, they did break the law and they will have to, come clean about that. I say any decisions or talk should wait until they're back and we see what they've done. All of our previous experiences with adventuring have been negative, yes, but we don't know what this one will be.
Agreed. I think it's good to discuss this just so we're all on the same page. But I think as long as we understand that action is going to have to be taken, we can assess what action that is when they return. But we should be ready.
And we move into winter.
I get the first card of winter.
I swear to God, if you draw the king, I'm gonna leave.
5. The 5 of winter.
Ooh, my heart.
Okay, thank
My
God.
heart. My heart.
Every time I draw a card from now on, I'm going to be immediately
My
terrified.
heart. Oh, my heart.
Winter elements destroy a food source. If this was your only food source, add a scarcity. Or winter elements leave everyone cold, tired, and miserable. Project dice are not reduced this week.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the second one just because our only abundance of food right now is the forest, and I don't want to take away food during winter.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
And I feel like we already lose out on the fish because, winter freezes water.
Yeah, unless you want to go ice fishing.
You can go ice fishing.
It's the ocean. It is the ocean, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
The ocean doesn't. Wait, yeah, the ocean doesn't freeze.
It does not freeze over.
Well, but the river does, I would assume.
Yeah, I assume parts of the river will, the further away you get to the waterfall,
Yeah, it's
the more
probably-
it freezes over.
Yeah. Okay, so project dice are not reduced this week. And if you can take an action.
I think talks between the Abyss and the Dryads and Satyrs have begun. If we can't ally with the Satyrs and the Dryads, maybe one of our allies can, and then we can have a friend of a friend. And I think that will take 2 weeks.
We go to Cass,
Me?
right? Oh no, it's me.
Close to you.
Fuck my
No, it's
life.
you.
I'm so dumb. Draw me a card.
Okay, no, it's fine. I drew a face card and panicked. You got the Jack of
Oh my
Winter.
God.
Oh God, my
Uh,
Jesus.
I'm sitting here chanting "Don't be the king" because I want to do my adventure stuff so bad.
An infected outsider arrives seeking amnesty, as they have some much-needed resources with them. Choose one. Welcome them in the community, remove a scarcity, but also introduce an infection into the community. Bar them from entry. What scarcity could they have addressed? How does its need become more dire this week? We've set up this anyone who is willing to help can enter. And so I think we welcome them into the community and remove our iron scarcity as they bring with them a stone that allows them to transmute matter into other forms of matter. And they are welcomed in the community by a lot of people who are, looking for a way to make building materials for automatons, for the buildings, for the city more accessible. But in the process, a curse begins to spread through the community. Who knows what it is? It doesn't tell me to explain it, so I'm not gonna.
Ooh, it's a mystery.
Project dice. We're gonna do the adventurers first.
They survived all 6 weeks.
How about it?
As they return, they come back with one more member. They return not talking of their tales of destruction and the insurmountable people that are mad at them, but rather talking about a new ally. Up to the north, they discovered a settlement of Dragonborn, protected by a large white dragon. And they sort of portrayed themselves as ambassadors from this city. And because of that, and the discussions they had with, their legislatures, they formed an ally.
The protection for the city is done. And I think that we have officially come into a border policy for a city that has us assess groups or individuals before they enter the city and enforce our laws in not a heavy way, but adventurers that are coming through to get supplies for their adventuring, we do not permit it in our city, I think, from the outside. But official business, trade, people coming in from different settlements. As long as they agree to our laws, I don't think they'll have a problem. But we have posted up gates around the city that allow for our protection.
Is the prison done?
Oh, the prison's also done. Yeah, I think the prison just gets done. Like, we have a place to put people that bad now.
Yay.
Hooray. I have to take an action. I think I want to hold a discussion. I'm going to ask. I think this is just a, like, roundabout, like, we're continuing the discussion from last time. What do we do about the people that returned now that they're back? It seems like what they did wasn't bad, but does that really set a precedent for everyone else?
I say, building on what we talked about last time, these three very much will be punished for overtly breaking our laws, but this should set precedents that not all adventuring is bad, and we need to find out a way to determine whether new adventurers from our town will become good or will become bad. How we do that, I don't know.
I don't think there is a way of doing that. There's no way of guaranteeing. Adventurers, even with the best of intentions, can cause immense destruction. The ones that leveled our city had good intentions. It doesn't matter that they had good intentions. The fact that they destroyed our city and others have the potential to do so again, I don't know if it's worth the risk.
Can you really tell if people are good or bad? That's like such a hard thing to measure. I don't think that we should take the risk.
I don't think that we should punish these adventurers this time. What they did was good, but if they ended up angering that dragon, we could have had a frozen city on our hands. It's too dangerous to leave the fate of many in the hands of few. Okay. Next turn. I think it's Abby's turn.
Hi.
6 of winter.
The time has come to consolidate your efforts and your borders. Projects located outside the settlement fail, and all remaining projects are reduced by 2 this week. Or someone finds a curious opportunity on the edge of the map. Start a project related to this discovery.
I'll do the second one. This row boy and his drow friend are going to visit the drow friend's home. And we're going to try once again to make friends.
There is nothing that says we cannot do it again, baby. Let's go.
Round 2!
Round 2! Maybe with help this time it'll go better. The drow is just kind of grumpy about it, but, like, also, like, yeah, they're whatever, I guess. You know?
Fair. How long do you think that'll take?
I'll say 2 weeks with this guy's help.
Got it. Projects go down one more time. The Abyssator connection. It was made. Aphie, what's up?
It was made and it went successfully.
Yay.
And the Abyss Princess is now married to a dryad.
Aw.
Beautiful.
Strong connections, both politically and romantically.
Aww.
Love it.
We found it, guys. The rainbow connection.
The lovers, the dreamers,
And you, the listener!
Whoa.
Oh god.
Take an action.
We are going to start a project. And this is purely for fun. These lovely, lovely travelers over here, right? The ones that helped build these row boys. Or, well, the other row boys. Are also going to share some of the cuisine that they have brought along with them. And open a restaurant, because it seems like they're just living here now. They're not paying, they probably have to pay rent. They need a job. So we're going to either make like a little hot dog van. Wait, no, not a hot dog van. It'll be, you know what? It'll be like a nice Italian restaurant, I guess.
These researchers from canonically Italy.
What are you talking about, Cass? Italy doesn't exist.
In this world it does.
Fantasy Italy.
Well, more like just Italy, because Italy's already fantasy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this will take maybe 3 weeks. Cause like to build a building and then open.
I drew a finger pinch Italian hand for those of you at home.
I love that we have a fantasy Olive Garden.
Add abundance of culture.
abundance of culture and pasta.
If there happen to be any Italian listeners in our fan base, we are not sorry. You are not real.
I should know. I'm Italian.
I very much am sorry. Zach, shut the fuck up.
You're not sorry, and no.
Just because I'm not real doesn't mean that all Italians aren't real.
Debatably.
Come on.
If Italy's not real, how can Italians be real, okay?
Mom.
Okay. You said 3 weeks?
Yes.
Cool. Next.
10.
10. In preparation for the coming year, the community begins a huge undertaking. Start a project that will take at least 5 weeks to complete.
Oh, okay. If my math is right, there should be 9 weeks left at most. Wow, okay. This is big.
Sometimes you gotta start a project that you know you're not gonna be able to finish.
Yeah, and
Yeah, you never know.
that's why I gotta think so hard about this one. Because, like, whatever I choose could end up affecting us super big down the line, and we won't even know how it ends. Whoa.
That's what's so exciting.
Okay. I'm gonna say, as a diplomatic effort, not as an adventuring effort this time, 2 out of the 4 members of the Council of Pi, along with some of the city guard, and one of the adventurers that went on their illegal adventure, take a diplomatic pilgrimage up to their allies in the north. I'll say 3 guard, the representative of the native population and the drifters, and just one of the adventurers, as well as probably the dragonborn they brought back. So that's 3, 5, 6, 7 people. Okay.
I think I'm going to take contempt for this. Because I think some members of the community wouldn't be too keen on the idea of some council members leaving this close to the winter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, this is fascinating.
Ooh, chills.
This is big, Zach. This is big.
Yeah.
So 5 weeks for that.
Rack up the pun counter because I have the literal chills.
So, we meet again. 2 enter this space. Only 1 shall leave, and I don't plan on leaving. Wait, no. wait, hold on. Whoops. You win, I guess. Congratulations on your victory. Oh, God. Hi, I'm Cass. Welcome to the mid-roll. I told you I'd see you again, and here I am. And I want to say thank you so much for listening to this episode. Thank you for listening to this one and the previous ones, setting up our campaign. These episodes were a lot of fun to record, as I've probably said before, but seeing them kind of come to fruition and become a complete story now with this last episode is just, it makes me so happy. So thank you for listening. Thank you for making this possible. You guys make this podcast possible, and the more support you give us on Twitter, on TikTok, just interacting with us. We would love to make more friends on Twitter. We want to interact with the community more. We love you guys so much. Thank you for your support, and we appreciate you. Thank you. You know who we also appreciate? Avery Elder, at Lacking Ceremony on Twitter, for the use of the Quiet Year. This game is amazing. You've seen it almost in full now. You have a little bit more to go with the continuation of winter. This game is amazing, and it's so fun to play. And it wasn't designed for TTRPG world building like we were doing. We kind of adapted it for making a world of our own, but it was designed as a standalone game. So you can play this game without building a TTRPG world. You don't have to have that. You can just play it as a regular game, and it's so much fun to play. You can buy this game at buriedwithoutceremony.com. That is buriedwithoutceremony.com. Buy the game. It's awesome. Thank you so much, Avery Elder. We really appreciate you. Thank you. Next up, I'd like to shout out our friends over at Snyder's Return. They are an epic interviews and actual play podcast that have given us their support thus far throughout our setup, and we cannot thank them enough for everything that they've done. Here they are. Introduce yourselves, guys.
Snyder's Return is a tabletop role-playing game interviews and actual play podcast. We interview content creators, Twitch streamers, and fellow podcasters, and we put out our own actual play using a variety of different systems. So come and join us, come and have a listen. You can find us on Twitter at ReturnSnyder. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, or check out our website at www.snidesreturn.squarespace.com.
Thanks, Snyder's Return, once again. Thank you so much for your support. Now, we've gotten to the part in the notes that says to thank me for editing and doing the music. So yes, I edited this episode. I did the theme song for the setup and for what you're going to hear in the next 2 weeks. You can find me at Podcasts on SoundCloud and at Podcastity on Twitter for my personal stuff, my personal works. But I also want to take the time here, since I've been given the space, it's my space now, to just thank my fellow cast members and say how grateful I am to all of them for coming on this journey with me and building this space that we get to play in. I cannot wait to play more of this campaign, to show you guys what we have created, and I owe that to these people who've done this with me. I love them so much. They're my closest friends, and I couldn't do any of this without them. So thank you guys. Thank you, Torin. Thank you, Aphid. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Zach, for joining me on this adventure. Here's to the next and first chapter of the adventure we're about to go on. So thank you. That was a bit sappy. Finally, I'd like to tell you all where we can be found on the internet. You can follow us on Twitter at chaos_casters. We are on there most of the time. We want to interact with the community more. You guys are all super cool, and we want to make more friends in the TTRPG community because you all seem really rad, and you guys make super cool stuff. You can also find us on TikTok at the Chaoscasters. I'm pretty sure if I'm correct in that. Maybe I need to double check. Yes, at the Chaoscasters, all one word, all lowercase. That is run by Aphid, a member of our cast. They're amazing, and we make funny little Photoshop videos, and that's all courtesy of Aphid as well. Just absolutely phenomenal, super silly, super fun. Love it, love it. Finally, and I said this last week, and we're still aiming for this, 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today, which is February 9th, 2022, we are going to finally be releasing the first episode of the actual campaign. Episode 1, Session 1 of the campaign, and I cannot wait for you guys to hear it. Oh my god. That said, the next thing that's probably going to go out is a recap of the setup episodes, so don't worry if you don't remember everything that happened. We barely even remember everything that happened, so we're going to sum it all up for you, put a nice little bow on top, just for you guys, and we're also going to be making a trailer, hopefully, in the next 2 weeks before the release to kind of get the hype going, to get it out to more people. So it would mean the world to us if you would go to our Twitter and share our stuff as we're entering this new chapter. It would mean the world to us. That's all we ask of you, is just to go out and spread the word. Tell your friends. If you enjoy our content, then chances are your friends will too. So tell them about us. Maybe. Thank you very much. We love you. That's all the time I've got for today. Thank you again for listening. Cannot thank you enough, seriously. And with that, go forth and incite chaos. Until next time. All right.
Damn. Okay.
That was your card.
Are there any other projects that need to go down? Yeah, the
Just the Italian restaurant.
Fantasy Olive Garden. Oh, and the Drow.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Right.
They go number 1.
We have an Italian restaurant and a diplomatic pilgrimage that could very well determine the fate of our community as a whole.
Yay!
And another diplomatic pilgrimage that could determine, the future of our community as a whole.
Oh boy.
And I still have my action.
Yep, you've
Oh,
got your
God.
action. Go ahead.
This may also raise some points of contempt.
Keep them coming, dude.
I'm going to start a project. I'm also going to mark this one at 5 weeks.
Fuck.
This is...
Another 5-week project, Zach. You're...
This is going to be what the other 2 members of the Council of Pyre were left with. The, table as a whole decided that even though adventuring is illegal here, it very much is, we cannot control what our citizens do if they decide to leave. So we need to reinforce our education system to include things that would, if our citizens decide to go off in adventure, we need to build a good moral ground in our next generation. And we need to teach them about foreign cultures, about things not to offend in certain places, because that could very well come back to bite us.
Yeah, I think some people may raise contempt, but only, I think, as long as we tell them the truth of what happened in the past, of the damage that adventurers have done. As long as we are not omitting anything, I think a multicultural education system is an idea that a lot of people would find favorable.
Especially because we have the cultures from the Travelers, the Pirate Mages, the Drifters don't know their culture because they don't have any memories of where they came from. The Natives, the Abyss, the Drow, and the Forest. That's 7.
We are very much a melting pot type of city.
We're a hub for all of these surrounding civilizations.
Cass, I think it's your turn, and next... Oh, wait, how long is school going to take? 5 weeks?
5 weeks.
Okay,
All right.
next turn, Cass.
Ace of Winter. Why do I always get the
Okay.
aces? Hold
You got
on.
you got a lot of aces. I got a lot of faces. Hey, I got
Yeah.
4 faces in a row.
Faces and aces. Please don't get another face. Let's just avoid the faces from here on out.
Well, the queen one we want, but the king we do not.
The queen, the queen is cool. Queen's cool.
I'm calling it. I pulled the king. I'm calling it. I pulled the king.
Don't say that.
I'm calling
Don't
it.
put that into the universe.
I'm manifesting it. I pulled the king.
Now is the time to conserve energy and resources. A project fails but gain in abundance. Or, now is the time for hurried labor and final efforts. A project finishes early but gain a scarcity.
I don't quite know what the scarcity I want to enforce is, but I want to finish the school early. I think people are really on board with the idea of, hey, it's been a year and we haven't established a set education system. That's probably something we should take care of.
For our beloved babies.
For our lovely kids that are we all understand our children are the future. What we do here is affecting them the most. We need to make sure that they are prepared to go into the world that we create for them. And I think everyone's really on board with this idea. And because the council has dwindled, I think there's a lot of hey, you guys are low on numbers, let's help you out from the rest of the community and our allies.
Yeah.
I think people really band together on this one. As far as a scarcity goes, I'm gonna ask for a little bit of help on this one, guys.
I think we should have a scarcity of labor because
Yeah.
if it's being focused really hard on the school, so we have to consider that in terms of when we're starting projects. It's we have a scarcity in labor, so building anything is going to take a long time.
Yeah.
We did very much do 5 weeks of labor in 1 week.
In 1 week, yeah. So I think you're right. I think there's not a lot of people to upkeep the rest of the city because they're really focused on building this school. And I don't even know if it's just the one school. I think maybe they put a school in each district. I think it's a big effort.
Project dice go down. The dragon is down to 4. The drow are finished. The Italian restaurant opens in a week, baby.
1 week.
We're ready to get that good shit. Take an action. Oh, wait. The drow's finished. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't think it went amazing, because these drow really just want to fucking chill. They want nothing to do with any of this. However, it didn't go awful. You feel me?
Right. So they're not enemies. They're allies, but not friends.
Yeah, frenemies, if you will.
Acquaintances.
We know each other exists.
So this Roboy and his drow buddy come in, and the Roboy's so yeah, we're your neighbors, and we've been neighbors for months now, but we never really talked to you. What's up? I can't have tea with you because I'm a robot, but and these drow are just I mean, that's cool, you're our neighbor and all that, we'll buy shit, we'll not really buy shit from you, but we'll talk to you sometimes, I guess.
Tolerate you.
We'll tolerate you. Now get out of our cave. So that's how that went.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a discovery. I haven't done that this game.
Okay.
I think the red light returns to the waterfall.
Oh.
And whatever that means is up to you guys. Or me, depending on how it shakes out, because that's how the game works.
Okay. Next turn. Iffy.
I'm gonna draw a card.
3 of winter. God,
Ah.
I am so stressed.
3 of winter. Someone comes up with an ingenious solution to a big problem, and as a result, a project finishes early. What was their idea? Or someone comes up with a plan to ensure safety and comfort during the coldest months. Start a project related to this.
I'm gonna do the second one. It's been really cold, and because of the coldness, people have been moving slower. It's just been hard. And the Abyss guys hear about this, and they're like, wait a minute. And they come up and they introduce warming, like heating systems using magic with fire.
Okay.
Ooh,
The weather outside is frightful, but that fire is so delightful.
Okay.
yeah.
Project dice down. The Italian restaurant.
The grand opening.
Avi, tell us what happens with this great restaurant.
Well, I'm glad you asked. See, this is actually how befriending the Drow was successful. Literally the only reason
They just really, really liked the Italian food.
These fucking breadsticks are immaculate.
the robot goes in there and he's like, hey, so we're opening an Italian restaurant in like a week or so. If you guys want to like stick around until then. And the grumpy drow smiles for the first fucking time in millennia and is like, did you
His
say
heart
fucking
grew 3 sizes that day.
thank you?
I love it. Hey, can I get the name of this restaurant? Can I get that name though?
Luigi's. I don't fucking know. Not Luigi. Except for here's the
I love
thing.
it, Luigi's.
Luigi is one of the travelers that came here. He his theme color is actually blue.
Oh, that's wrong.
Welcome to Luigi's place. Can I?
Well, hello, welcome to my restaurant. I'm Luigi.
Yes, exactly.
Hello, Mario.
The guy in the front is like, welcome to Luigi's. My name's Mario.
His name is actually Michael, but Luigi refuses to call him anything but Mario. Just for the bit, Mario or Michael's favorite color is actually yellow. So they're yellow and blue coded. But Luigi has like a really deep voice, and I'm talking like corpse.
So Luigi's Pasta Mansion is finished.
Yes!
Luigi's Pasta Mansion.
Oh, Nintendo, please don't sue us.
This establishes like a solid like community that surrounds the like this like fantasy Italian cuisine, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, the drow man brings his kids there every Sunday.
Okay, Afi, I think you take an action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do discover something new, and you watch as the rift that the buildings popped out of flashes red for a moment and then blinks out of existence.
Whoa.
Gone.
That leaves the drifters with like no way to get back. Fuck.
All right, it's my turn.
Fuck. Okay, no, that's fine. It's the queen. It's the queen.
Okay,
No,
you
it's
fucker,
the
you
king.
fucker.
It's the queen. I got scared for a second, okay?
You see a good omen. What is it?
Oh, that's nice.
I think one of the mages that came from the pirate mage settlement and joined the table, I think one of them is a divination specialist, and I think they see a good omen of our city prospering in the future. A tall city with strong defense and strong community and free of what ails us. And I think that's kind of what spring is what I'm going to do with my project next. This ticks down to 2. Holy shit. It might survive.
I'm guaranteed to draw the king.
Don't.
Guaranteed king.
I think that they're going to try and create the big law. I think that the table is finally going to try and install the big law. That is, we have no way of knowing or enforcing that adventurers come out of a situation good. No matter what, even if they have good intentions, they could bring destruction. And I think that the general consensus is that the risk is too great. And I think in 1 week's time, they will have brought about the new law.
I am going to bring about a point of contempt. Because 2 of the people within the council aren't here. And by the time this is instated, they won't be back.
I think the vision of their future kind of sprung them into action, and knowing that that was the plan that they were planning, they want to get it off as soon as they can, with or without the people coming back. Okay?
I'm guaranteed drawing the king.
Don't speak that into existence, Zach.
It's Abby's turn.
7 of winter.
7. What is winter like in this area? How do community members react to the weather?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's
so
pleasant.
That's chill.
Literally.
I think
yeah.
at first it's kind of a little nerve-wracking because they've just started rebuilding and like they don't necessarily have all the stuff they needed for winter. But after like getting the heaters and like settling down all their stuff, like I think honestly it's a little pleasant. And I mean pleasant as in like being able to just kind of walk out in the snow. There are kids like building snowmen, you know. Yeah.
Projects go down. The law that officially makes adventuring from, in, or adventurers entering this new city is officially made illegal. And it is not without it's not without its contempt from the city with those around it, but the 2 remaining council members have decided that it is the best course of action at this point in time.
Bobby, what's your action?
I'm gonna send a mage to check out that red light. I'd say with the help of the arcane, and you know, the fact that they're mages, they literally do this for a living. Probably 2 weeks?
Okay. Zach.
Okay.
What's happening? Cass?
You're shit.
The King of Winter?
What?
What did I say?
How did you know?
I told you not to speak it into existence, Zach.
Okay.
We don't know what happens.
King of Winter.
We don't
Holy
know.
shit.
Okay.
That is the end.
Holy shit.
King of Winter. The Frost Shepherds arrive. The game